Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, I need a big whistle or something. Don't make me clap. One of the deans is raising her hands, okay, to get everybody. Shh. Just quickly. We'll do more talking after, I promise. My name is Samantha Langley. I'm the Vice Provost for Graduate Education, Research, and Outreach here at NKU, and I'm here to welcome you all. It's great to see such a big group, and we also have a whole bunch of people live streaming, so there are folks out there in TV land that are joining us as well. You just can't see them because we have a lot of students that are online students. So we're so happy to have you all here. One of the things I always say at these events is I absolutely loved graduate school. I think that's why I never left the universities, because I had so much fun in graduate school. I hope you have just as much fun as I had. We are here to help you. The faculty, the deans, the staff in the Office of Graduate Education. If you need anything, please come and let us know. Just to give you an example, would all of the faculty that are here stand up so everybody can see you and see who you are, so we can see who's with us? All right, so they are here to help. They are your program leads. Go to see them. The deans that we have here, if the deans would stand up and raise their hands. I know we have more than, oh, there's one in the back, one over here. Oh, one over here. So the deans are here to help you. I am here to help you. The office, the staff in the Office of Graduate Education, you met some of them when you were coming in the door. If you have any problems at all, please come and let us know. I always tell people that the last thing I want to hear is for a student to come into my office and say, I've been trying to get a solution to this for a month. And I always say, well, you should have come and seen me about 3.5 weeks ago. So don't let things fester. If anything's going on, like I say, call the Office of Graduate Education. If we can't figure out how to solve it, they'll come to me and I'll figure out how to solve it for you. I'm trying to get better at tweeting. That's why I was taking photographs here. I'm trying to, join the 21st century. If you'd like to follow me, I'm at NKU Vice Provost, and I try to tweet about things that are important to graduate students at NKU. You'll see your pictures up here if you follow me, so please feel free to do that. And then the last thing I think I'm here to do is to introduce our Provost, Suat Rollins, who is here to give you her welcome. So with that.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening? Good evening. Yeah. And to everyone who is watching this through streaming, good evening to you all as well. Well, welcome to NKU. How many of you have a previous degree from NKU? Just raise your hands here in the room. Okay, and so how many of you are here for the very first time? That should be probably the rest of you. Okay, great. So mostly you're here for the first time. So a hearty welcome. Sam took a little bit of my thunder away because I was going to tell you how great my graduate experience was. To me, this is when it gets really good. This is when you're studying exactly what you want to do, pretty much only what you want to do, and you've got these wonderful faculty advisors to help you and to support you, and your work can go deep, 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 and that is just fantastic. So I wish for you the best, most wonderful experiences as a graduate student. It'll be hard work, don't get me wrong. It's a rigorous course of study that you're embarking on, I have no doubt. But the support and the focus and the opportunity to be extremely intentional about your work is just a very uplifting experience. Hi, I remember you from this morning. Welcome back. So we're here to help make your pathway to a degree and to your career as smooth as possible, as uplifting and enlivening as possible. So please do take advantage of your faculty, your department resources, Sam's office, the Office of Graduate Education, and seek out help if you are facing a challenge, because our mission here at NKU really is to help make you successful. That's all we care about is student success. The graduate faculty here at NKU are among the most eminently qualified. They are your mentors, your advisors, your teachers. They are invested in you. They're invested in your success. It's also a little bit of an intimidating time as you realize how much there is to learn and the pathway that stretches out in front of you. But I promise you it will go much faster than you think it will. It'll be over before you know it, and you'll want to do it all over again. Sort of like childbirth, for those of you who have had that experience. Just as soon as it's over, let's do that again. Okay, that was a departure from my text. Okay, so anyway, seek guidance from the faculty, take advantage of the resources, apply yourself thoroughly to your work. It will be very fulfilling for you. The keys to your success are here. They're all around you. Have a great semester. Have a wonderful year, and enjoy yourself as you do good work. Thank you.
All right, I'm here to continue the party. My name is Haley North, and most of you have already had correspondence from me via email or we've talked on the phone. So one of the perks of my job is being able to welcome you to campus and meet all of you face to face, because I feel like I have this relationship with you, but I never get to meet you face to face until orientation. So thank you for being here. Another great perk of my job is connecting you with all of the resources on campus. So whether that's an office or a service or a person, I'm here to help you make those connections. So while reaching out to your faculty and your program director is a great resource for you, I'm here to help support you throughout your graduate education as well. So just to touch on some broad policies and resources here for you, you've been admitted, you're at orientation, what comes next? So key things to consider from your admission letter is whether you were fully admitted and provisionally admitted. If you were provisionally admitted, you've got to fulfill some extra requirements in this first fall semester before you can be reviewed for full admission. So make sure that you're keeping track of those. Then also in your admission letter to take note, if you're in an on-campus program, look at your residency for tuition. So things to check on your admission letter. The next thing, on your admission letter, you should have received your username, your NKU username. So make sure that you're setting up your password if you haven't done so already. You can do that at password.nku.edu. It's your gateway to the three main accounts that you'll be using: your NKU email address, your MyNKU account, and Canvas, our learning management system on campus. So to touch base on those three things, your webmail or NKU user mail, you'll receive all notifications from here on out through your your NKU email account. So whether that's from financial aid or a message from the provost, all those things will go to your NKU email account. So make sure you're checking it regularly. Your MyNKU account, which you can log in, all of these things are located in quick links off the main home screen of NKU's website. So if you look in quick links, there'll be a quick link to your email, your MyNKU, and Canvas, as well as some other resources. But in MyNKU, it has your self-service tab, your financial aid tab, and your biller direct tab. All three of those things are centered around your student record, okay? So if we dive into the student self-service tab, you can look at your information. So if you need to update your address, if you need to update your phone number, those things are available to you there. Under the academics tab is where you register for courses. So if we look at online registration, you can open up that portal and put courses, search for courses by their section number, and then add them to your cart and/or register right away. Some important registration information to note. So the last day to add or drop courses for the fall. 2 of those for if you're first 5-week session 1 and 7-week session 1, that's today. If you haven't done so already, register today. For the full session, the last day to register for courses is Monday, August 27th. So unless you have a hold on your account, you should be able to register without any issues on our end. If you do have a hold on your account, feel free to contact me this evening or tomorrow morning, and we will get it resolved as soon as we can. Just another note about registration in course evaluations for your courses moving forward. There is a little bit of lag if you don't complete the course evaluations, that it'll take 2 to 3 weeks in delay in processing your grade for those courses. So again, just to note as you're moving forward. Also, if you need to drop a course, you can do so within that your registration portal, and that's just an easy clicking on the arrow to the left and dropping down and canceling your course the same way that you registered. Financial aid is also your awards you can accept or decline within the financial aid tab in MyNKU. If you have direct questions about financial aid, please contact the Office of Financial Aid directly. I can help assist in some ways, but they're really the best resource on campus for questions about your FAFSA and all of those things. Your Biller Direct tab underneath your MyNKU account is also where you can view your bill, pay your tuition, look at tax forms. So all of that information is readily available to you in your MyNKU account. You can also manage a bank account. So in the instance that you would receive a refund from the university, if you've got a bank account listed in your Biller Direct tab, it'll automatically be uploaded for you. So some FAQs about just those resources available to you on campus. The registrar is your home base for questions about registration and that process, if you're looking at transcripts or your student record in general. Financial aid is your best resource for FAFSA, aid eligibility and acceptance, and loan deferment. The Student Account Services Office is for tuition, student bills, and tax form. The IT Help Desk is for any issues that you experience with your email or MyNKU, or just general technology issues in general. Program director or advisor is for your course selection, course availability, transfer credit. If you're looking at transferring credits in from a different institution, they're your best resource for those issues. So you've registered for courses, we've got you through your accounts, you've set everything up. On the first day, we have a non-attendance policy. So if you don't show your face, you lose your space. Showing your face as an online student means you're logging into Canvas and looking in your course module. So making sure that you're going through, looking at the syllabus, looking if there's any assignments due in the first week, that kind of thing. Their event is much more exciting than ours. So within Canvas, the learning management system that I'm talking about is where all your courses will be facilitated. You can log into Canvas through the quick links. The black title bar over there is the quick links tab that I was referencing. There's a link there to the login page. I also want to point out on the login page that there's a little help, student Canvas help at the bottom. And that's a great resource for you to just have online resources in terms of how you're using Canvas, what some of the assignments might look like inside Canvas. But then once you're in the portal, in the dashboard, there's also a help link on the left-hand side on the bottom for you to reference there too. That'll take you to the same information. But this is just a general Canvas dashboard. You'll see at the bottom of the screen is where your courses will be loaded. You can set up your calendar. You can add notifications. So it's really customizable to what you want to add to your Canvas portal and what you want to see. Beyond Canvas, you also have support systems from our IT office. So NKU students are eligible to access to Office and or Adobe products for free. So if you visit the IT office or IT website, you can download and request these softwares for free. So don't purchase it on your own. Make sure you start there to see if it's offered for you first. So you've set up your courses, you're registered, we're starting the semester. Some things to keep in mind as you're progressing through your degree. Our academic policies. To remain in good standing at the graduate level here at NKU, you need to maintain a 3.0 cumulative GPA. So if you fall below that cumulative GPA of 3.0, you'll find yourself on academic probation. You can be eligible to take an additional 9 credit hours on academic probation, but within those 9 credit hours, you need to bring that GPA back up to 3.0, otherwise you would be eligible for dismissal from the institution. Also, for graduation requirements, only 2 C grades are allowed on your official transcript to graduate. So again, something to note. For full-time status, that's considered taking 6 credit hours a semester. 3 credit hours is considered part-time. The degree completion timeline, so if you're in a certificate program or a master's program, you have 6 years to complete your degree, or in the case of a doctoral level program, you have 8 years. And then courses expire after 8 years. Transfer credit, again, I said that your program director is a good resource for you in terms of transfer credit, but just as an overarching student, you can transfer up to 40% of your degree from a different institution or from previously earned credits. They must be from a regionally accredited institution. They need to be a B or better, and decisions are kind of made by the graduate program director, whether they would be applicable for your degree program and transfer in. You also have the option to take courses through the Greater Cincinnati Consortium of Colleges and Universities. So let's say NKU isn't offering the course that you're interested in at the fall term, but an institution in the area, a different institution in the area is, you're eligible to take that course at a different institution for NKU's tuition rate, just as a part of the consortium. Other things to consider is be familiar with the graduate catalog. It's kind of your ruling body. So if you go to catalog.nku.edu, all of the things that I'm touching upon here are in greater detail in the graduate catalog. So if you want to dive into the different academic policies or the transfer credit policies, please visit the catalog. It also has all of your degrees listed with the program requirements in terms of the courses that you'll need to take and how information on how to graduate, how to present your thesis, all of those things are in the graduate catalog. You have the option throughout your time to change your catalog year and or your concentration within your program. So let's say you've applied to the MSN, Nurse Executive Leadership, but you're wanting to really pursue the Family Nurse Practitioner. That's something that if you choose to change a catalog form, we can do that internally. However, if you applied to the MSN and you really want to pursue MBA, we're going to need a new application on file to process that change because there's different admissions requirements for those programs. I also want to make note that we do have certificates and micro-credentials here at NKU that can be duly credited for your degree-seeking program and the micro-credential. So a micro-credential is just kind of a mini certificate where you can get an e-badge that can be linked to your LinkedIn profile, to your Facebook profile that are centered on hard and soft skills that are valued in careers. So whether you're looking at cloud computing or leadership in a diverse society, those are types of things that you can add as a micro-credential that can be worked into counting both for a degree program and the micro-credential as you're moving forward. Has anybody had in a graduate assistant position for the upcoming year? All right, we got a few. So eligibility requirements for graduate assistantships, it's like a co-op with a program or an office on campus. So you have a full-time enrollment, maintaining a 3.0 GPA, average working is between 10 and 24 hours. We still have the job site open, so if you're interested in a graduate assistantship on campus, most positions have been filled, but there's a lot of positions that sometimes money comes up throughout the semester that'll look for a GA. So if you've applied and haven't heard anything, don't fret, there may be other positions that come up throughout the year. Other miscellaneous policies to keep in mind, the Office of Student Conduct and Rights and Advocacy sends all new students, whether you're undergraduate, transfer, international, or graduate students, a sexual assault prevention for students. So it's not a required training that you go through, but it's great information. So I always encourage people to go through and complete the module in your Canvas portal. Again, it's not mandatory, it's not going to prohibit you from doing any other things, but it's there for you if you would like to do it. Also take note the Code of Student Rights and Responsibilities, and then the Graduate Student Honor Code. So just make sure that you're not plagiarizing or research misconduct, ethical violations. All of those things are listed with links from the graduate catalog, so if you want to learn more about them, all those things can be found online. If you want to stay connected and informed in one place, so I've talked about all of these different accounts that you have at NKU. NKU offers this great website called one.nku.edu, and it allows you to log in once, and it gives you access to all of the accounts that are available to you as an NKU student. So you can, again, set up this portal and put your NKU email address on it, put your my NKU, and filter through a calendar in there. So it's a great place for you to just link directly to and sign in once versus signing in 4 different accounts in different places. So take a look at one.nku.edu. Also, you can connect with NKU's mobile app. So it'll give you different updates on campus. There's a map. You can view your grades. So it kind of links directly to your MyNKU account and filters information from there. Also, in your MyNKU account, you can sign up for Norse Alert, which is just NKU's emergency contact system. So in inclement weather, as we're heading to the winter season, if there's a closure, you would get notified however you choose. Whether you want a text message, you want an email, you want a phone call, you want all three, you can choose how you want to be notified if there's something on campus, if there's, any kind of emergency situation on campus, it'll be notified across campus. And then connect with us. So familiarize yourself with Graduate Education's website. We have lots of resources. We provide a calendar for you, updated with information particular to grad students. But again, if you have questions, just give us a call. We're here every day, ready to support you in your mission here with Graduate Education. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Like Samantha said, we're new to the game, but follow us and we'll get things posted. If there's important events coming up, we'll definitely post them, especially as it's related to the academic calendar. And that's it for our presentation portion of things. So for right now, you get kind of a 3 to 4 minute stretch break, and we're going to do a networking speed dating activity. So if you see our chairs set up over here, I'll give you about 5 minutes. You need to find a chair, okay? Sit across from each other. Let's try and fill our seats from the front to the back first as we're going through and I will kind of give instructions here in about 3 to 4 minutes as we fill our seats and move over. If you participated in the resource fair raffle and got the resource people to sign your tickets, please bring them up here, fold them, and put them in the front. You'd be eligible for 3 or 4 different gifts that we're handing out.